Hey everyone, welcome back to another Schedule 1 video. Today I'm going to guide you through setting up the most automated and efficient meth lab in the bungalow. Okay, first let's talk about the supplies you'll need to get started with and how many workers you need and what kind of workers you need to hire. So here I have 5 workers. Don't mind this, it's kind of glitched. 3 are chemists, 2 are handlers, and then you're going to need about $30,000 to $50,000. Some recommendations that I have, some tips and tricks, is getting a van if you can afford that. Okay. So what you want to do is get 10 large shelves, 4 lab ovens, 4 chem stations, 1 mixing station Mark II, 5 beds, and 1 packaging station Mark I. And the reason why Mark I instead of Mark II is because we've seen that the handlers actually work faster and more efficiently with the packaging station Mark I. And then for your supply, as you can see here, you're going to need about 160 pills, around 40 of each phosphorus, acid, and pseudo, and you're going to need a bunch of jars. So how I have this set up is I have 6 large shelves going this way. 3 of them have the phosphorus, acid, and pseudo. 1 in the middle has the meth, and then 2 have the blue pills that we'll be using in the mixing station Mark II. Then I have 3 of the large shelves going this way, which is going to be right beside the package station, and then they all have jars. So 2 of which are going to be assigned to a handler. 1 is just when all this has some overflow, you just need to access this and then put it into these 2 shelves. Then the last shelf, which is a large shelf, has your final product, which is the meth that is mixed and jarred up. Okay, so let's get right into the setup. What you want to do is first set up the beds this way. Next, you want to get your mixing station Mark II, set it up this way, facing the racks. Then go over to your packaging station, place it right there beside the jars. And then this is the room where you're going to make all the meth. Okay, so your chemistry stations should be in each corner of the room, and then place your ovens adjacent to the chemistry stations, just like that. And then now I'm going to show you how to set up each chemistry station and lab oven. So first, you want to get your clipboard, manage chemistry station. The recipe is always going to be liquid meth, and the destination is going to be to the oven. And just copy paste every single one of them the same way. Just like that. Next, you want to set the destination for the lab ovens. And this is where your product is going. It's going to be on this shelf here. So do all 4 of these one by one, of course. And guys, this is the most efficient way and self-automated guide that you'll see on YouTube. There is one more guide that I got inspired by, actually. It's by Cowboy. He's been coming out with a lot of these, but this is just a little mix of how I did mine. What you want to do next is assign a chemist to 2 chemistry stations. So for me, I want to do these 2, and a lab oven. Perfect. And then go to the next chemist and assign them to the same exact thing. 2 chemistry stations and an oven. Then go to your third chemist and assign them to 2 ovens and the mixing station. And while you're here, manage the mixing station and put the threshold to 10 and the destination to the packaging station. Okay, and then while you're here, also manage the packaging station and set the destination Now you want to set up your handlers. So in this case, assign the first handler to the packaging station, and then the routes will be as such. So it'll be from the rack where the jars are to the packaging station. Do that twice. Okay, then the third one will be the blue pills to the mixing station. And then the fifth one will be from the meth shelf to the mixing station. Perfect. Okay, and then you want to go back and do not assign any stations to the second handler. This one's all going to be routes. Okay, so go back and then assign the pseudo and the acid and the phosphorus shelf to each chemistry station. So do that twice for each rack. And then the second rack will be for the other two stations. Oh, there we go. Boom, and then you'll have an extra route. You don't have to use that one. You can just leave it blank. Now that we have everything set up, what we could do is go back and start paying them, or set up the beds. Set up the beds first for each and every worker. We have everything set up just like this. What you want to do is you want to put some money into the briefcases. Me personally, I just put 1,000. I'll put even more sometimes, but just for the sake of right now, I'll put 1,000. Get them get them working. Perfect. Another thing I keep forgetting to use this tip is hold shift, and then you can just add money just like that, or you can take things back, right? Okay. For now, I have my workers, my handlers, placing everything where it needs to be, and then I'm gonna have my chemists come in once everything is set up on the chem stations. Okay, so I have the chemists here coming in. So I had some pre-made meth, so they just mixed it and they're gonna put it to the packaging station. So there we have it. Take it and then go to that rack, and that's where its final destination is. And you can go from here, take that and give it to Benji or Molly or whoever is your dealer, and have them sell it. Very straightforward, very simple, guys. Amazing guide, very efficient. All you need to do, your only task is to restock these shelves. So guys, the easiest way to get your phosphorus and your acid and jars is by going into your phone, go to deliveries, and just deliver all the things that you need. In this case, I'm going to do 100 acid, 100 jars, and 100 phosphorus. And then set your location, which is the bungalow. Okay, let's bring this down. I don't need jars at all right now. Okay, still a large. So we'll do 80 and 80. Perfect. So place that order. Let's say the order has arrived. You do not have to take out every single thing. There is no time limit. You will not be charged extra. You will not be, fined or anything. What you could do is keep that truck or that van where it is, and you can just keep unloading whenever you have space, and it can stay there for as long as possible. You don't have to place anything in your inventory or anywhere else. You don't have to have extra racks. You don't have to put it in your vans. You can just place it in that van and keep it there. So as you guys can see, they're all working at the same exact time. We're gonna have our mixer mix the blue pills with the meth. That's gonna go into the packaging station. Then once that's packaged up by our handler, that's gonna go back into our rack, and then we can go and sell it. And there you have it, guys. Very easy, very simple, straightforward video, completely self-operating, automated setup for the bungalow. I hope this guide has helped you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.